2, 1.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new LP here at All Fun Gaming, Mega Man X3. I keep forgetting to hit start.
Yeah!
I'm not gonna go through that big intro because that is long and tedious.
How long is that intro?
Like multiple minutes. Many minutes. It's way too long.
Oh my word.
But welcome to Mega Man X3, a game that was on the Super Nintendo, which is the version we're playing, and it was on the PlayStation.
Well, to be clear, we're playing it Super Nintendo version on the Legacy Collection on the Switch.
Yes, we are playing on the Switch, but yes, but that is the Super Nintendo version. Ironically, or interestingly enough, a collection, the Mega Man X collection from many years ago, from like on the PS2 or whatever, had the PlayStation version.
Huh.
Weirdly, a little bit bizarrely, but I think that was not a Nintendo's. I don't think that was on the Nintendo system at all, but I don't know for sure.
I don't.
And the only real difference, because gameplay-wise they're identical, is the biggest difference is I don't know why I just absolutely had to grab that, but I did.
And got hit twice in the process. And then there's
maybe.
number 4. Are you going to die on the first level like you did on the last one?
Probably. We'll get into that. But biggest difference is there's actually cutscenes and stuff.
It should be fine.
So one of the reasons, so this game is kind of the original 3, the least viewed. It's the viewed the least favorably of the original trilogy. Not because it's inherently anything wrong with it. It's not like glitchy or anything, but it's the biggest reason for that is how hard the game is.
Oh, is it like old school Super Castlevania?
I wouldn't go
hard.
I wouldn't go that far. I would say it rivals a lot of the classic Mega Man games.
Alrighty.
Okay, but first we get to play as Zero for the first time. That's awesome, right?
Probably not.
No, it is. I'm a big Zero guy. Zero's probably my favorite video game character of all time. However, first off, this music will always play with Zero. It's good music, by the way. I like it, but there's a problem with Zero. A big problem. If he dies one time in any stage. By the way, if you die here, if I fell down this pit, the game would just restart.
Oh,
I swear. I tested it. I was curious. Well, if he dies one time in any stage, you can no longer use him. He is inusable.
Oh, it's a permadeath?
It's a permadeath.
Oh, my word. Now the stakes are high whenever you have them.
Well, and let's talk about that, because this is not implemented well. But first, let's talk about Zero's gameplay. He does have a buster. He also has this thing, which is his Z-Saber, which is awesome.
It's like Luke's lightsaber in Return of the Jedi, Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it's really fun. I love Zero. He's one of my favorite characters, and you get to play as him fully in X4 and X5 onward. But the problem is the way it's implemented in this game.
What do you mean?
So, you can only use him once per stage. He does not fight mini-bosses or bosses.
Oh.
He cannot collect collectibles. He can't get light tanks, energy tanks, anything like that.
It's like, hey, here's easy mode, but by the way, we're ripping the rug out from underneath you.
So, you're not going to see him again.
So this was your one time.
As a matter of fact, I don't even remember how to get over... Oh, and the game doesn't tell you how to use them. And to be honest with you, I'm struggling to figure out... Oh, you have to A, and he would show up there. And then you can hit A again, and you can use him. You see how it's that gray out, whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't use him now because I used him once already, and that was forced. So, you can't use him. Now I'm struggling to get it back.
All right.
So yeah, you won't see him again.
Just out of choice because you want to get all the collectibles. Yeah. You want to get all the upgrades.
And it's so because he can't fight mini bosses, and as soon as it will force it. By the way, it will force you back to X. It will go back to that pause screen and force X to come back, and then you can't use him again.
Wow, that's.
Well, I take that back. There is one particular mini boss that he could fight, but we'll talk about that way later on. But the biggest problem that this game has, though, is Mega Man X takes a shit ton of damage from everything except this boss. Like from normal moves. You saw me getting hit earlier.
Yeah,
I was doing 4 units of health damage.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like, were they trying to? I guess were they looking at the prior 2 games with how like you were able to blow through stages and bosses real quickly and say, "Uh-oh, this is a problem. We need to start upping the difficulty for gamers."
I think that was, and I don't know this for sure. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can look online and talk about, because I guess first off, I guess this game was not actually developed by the normal Mega Man X team. It was outsourced to a different team. And
Interesting.
You can actually tell that if you really look hard into the game. But yeah, I think that was the idea.
Hence why it's considered the redheaded stepchild.
Yes. I don't think this game is as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. But this game is dickhead hard. It can be. But beyond that, there is other warts to this game that are not good.
Is it too like the terror crawler level bullshit hard on Broforce?
No, not anywhere near that.
A little throwback to our Broforce series. Go ahead and check it out.
I forgot what. Oh yeah.
You hear me rage more than a few times.
Yeah. Yes. So, here's a little fun fact. Oh, also the bosses hit like a truck. I go Blizzard Buffalo first.
Okay.
Because you get the boots first. I like getting the boots first in every game I play in Mega Man X, because you go fast. You have air dashes typically, or some sort of special ability with it. So that's what I do. You can go Tunnel Rhino first as well, for different reasons, but I'm not gonna go that. Every other boss you really don't want to fight first.
Do they? Okay, so I know prior games, like, there were certain weapons when you got, or the prior 2 games we've done for the channel, you got, the first one is whoever you eliminated first and you went to the next boss stage.
We'll talk about that later.
You eliminated stage hazards. Then the second one was weapons. Is there anything different with this one, how they approach bosses?
It's pretty similar to 2.
Pretty similar to 2, where you get the weakness for another boss.
Yeah, and it's...
Oh, I do not like that laugh.
It's... Oh, weaknesses make the bosses a app. You thought 2 was a joke? Just wait.
Oh, these are going to be worse?
These are substantially... Most of them
no.
are substantially worse.
Oh, no.
If you want having some fun... Now, I don't know if it's fun. Huh. Interesting. Nothing showed up here. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, it's... If you don't want just boring boss battles, you'll do Buster only, but good luck with that on most bosses, because it is absolute bullshit sometimes. But nonetheless, this game does have some stage effects if you beat bosses.
But it's not to, like, the full...
It's not to the normal level. Hey, there is something here later on, but we'll talk about that later, too.
I seriously thought, it's like, man, Chris, you're gonna die within, like, the first couple minutes of recording. We're on par, then.
Don't worry. I'm probably gonna die getting a upgrade here soon. Okay, getting this E-Tank, which I can't get yet, is utter horseshit. Because of the respawning enemies.
Oh, that's... Oh, I can kind of see why.
Yeah, you see how this guy already respawned? Yeah, he respawns again.
That's not even like 15 seconds.
No, it's not. Oops. Well, that was dumb. Yeah. So I want you to take a look at my health.
Yeah, you've been hit, what, 6 times?
Yeah. Oops.
Oh,
don't want to go in there. Don't want to go in there.
Nope, there we go.
You're starting to see some of the bullshitness here.
Would that technically be considered Kaizo or not yet?
I wouldn't call this game Kaizo. I don't think it's Kaizo. Kaizo goes to an extreme. This is not Kaizo. It is probably the overall hardest X game in the series. That I would agree with. Look at the amount of health that damage I just did.
Jeez.
That is ridiculous. Now, you were talking earlier, well, did they want to make it where, you get stronger, and when you get your upgrades and everything. I think that's the route they were trying to go here, but they went a little too extreme. Because I'll be honest with you, this stage is not an easy first stage to go into. Because you're kind of seeing it. Again, but and I think that's my problem with this game. All the mooks, all the normal enemies, hit like fucking trucks. I've been hit twice.
That's not good. Okay, I get if they wanted like, okay, the critique is that, oh hey, you're able to still do.
This is icy, by the way. I'm not just being bad.
I know. It's kind of like the Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
Ice stage where I'll slide and I'll fall off. I will probably lose my crap with it.
Oh, damn it! That's an upgrade up there that you want. That's the foot upgrade. You remember the jump on Mega Man X1 that sucked?
This is the equivalent.
It's not quite as bad, but it's pretty shit. But we got there.
Oh, here we go.
Enter the Scapsulax. I don't know why you don't keep parts from the other games, you dipshit.
Man, I gave you Hadouken the one time, and you only used it for one game, then you scrapped it.
So this dash is actually pretty cool. I think it's one of the best dashes in the series.
Okay.
It is an air dash, like Mega Man X2, but you can go up with it.
Oh.
And I think it's actually pretty fun. I should also be using the D-pad. What, use the D-pad? And this kind of shows you. I think that's cool. To do it, you have to hold up as you hit the air dash button. And that is really useful. By the way, there is 8 Dr. Light capsules in this game. Yes, folks, you thought Mega Man 5 introduced the 8 capsules. No, it was actually X3 originally. There is 4 blue and 4 pink.
Oh boy.
I will not be getting the 4 pink.
How come?
Because that is also a really stupid setup that they did in this game. So, the 4 pink...
Oh, okay, here we go.
It gives you an extra upgrade to either your head, body, arm, legs, or whatever the other one. Head, body, shoulders, knees, and toes. Hey, you want to see something stupid? This is bad programming.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, I messed up.
No, it's like, nope, you're going...
Look at that damage, though.
It's like, you're going for a ride.
Did you see the amount of damage he did in one hit?
Yep.
That is why people don't like this game. So yeah, but no, if you can time it right, you can for some reason when you do the dash right, he just slams into this left wall. It's utterly stupid. You can also do it on the right wall. But the biggest thing here is you just...
That is utter...
Yeah, I didn't time it right.
That is utter garbage.
Yeah. And by the way, you see his pattern here so far?
Yeah, it's
pretty stupid. You notice how he goes back and forth? Oh shit. You notice how he goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth? Oh, I forgot to go get the E-tank.
Whoops.
That doesn't hurt you, but it freezes you to the ground.
So it makes you vulnerable to his... That's...
Oh shit, this is not good.
No. Oh. That was a couple frames off.
Yeah, that was a rough battle. That sucks.
They're like, hey, here's your restart code because you suck.
This game's over. So, we're gonna go back because that is probably one of the easier first bosses.
Easiest?
Yes. Buster only. It's one of the easiest.
Wow. Okay, so for people who are listening, I haven't, like, and I've said this on the other one, Mega Man X games before, I have very little exposure to this series. So you're getting genuine, like, me looking, trying to take it all in and just going, like, what am I seeing?
Yep. This game introduces Dry Armor that we can't use yet. That's another interesting idea that is implemented incredibly poorly. That's the problem. That is the other biggest problem with this game is the ideas aren't bad inherently. The new ideas, they're often just like Zero, just like the pink armors, which I didn't go fully into, they're implemented terribly. And I don't know what happened, but they just start. So one thing I want to talk about first before I go into the pink capsule at tangent again. This game, I mentioned this game's on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Gameplay-wise, it's identical. The main difference is the music is different.
Because
normally similar songs, but it is different. Except for the Hornet stage. That is a completely different song, and it's actually probably the only song in the entire PlayStation version that I like better than the Super Nintendo version.
Oh my.
It's really, really good. I like it a lot. And instead of... And then the...
You were about to eat that bullet.
Yes, I was. I probably would have lost half my health.
Oh my word.
And the other aspect of it is that... The other difference is... So you know when they be... Oops. Okay. This is gonna suck. And it's gonna suck a lot. Oh, you see that bullet?
Yeah.
It was hard to see in that, but there was a bullet there. That can this asshole right there can shoot bullets that reaches almost all the way over to that, and it will annoy the piss out of you.
Oh my word.
So yeah, so in the, you know when you do a stage select, it gives you that little fanfare about who you pick.
Yeah.
Oh well, I got stuck. That is actually a full blown cutscene in the PlayStation version. Blizzard Buffalo is a unique one. Wanna know why?
Uh-oh.
Because it does the fanfare and then it says his name in writing, and they misspelled his name. So it's not Blizzard Buffalo, it's Bilzard Buffalo.
It is.
B-I-L.
It is Bilzard Buffalo.
And it is the best misspelling ever. So if you hear me call this guy Bilzard Buffalo, that is why.
If he's disappointing, we'll just call him the Sabres.
Or Jaguars. But yeah.
Your Jags haven't been doing well.
That's an understatement.
So for this recording session, when Chris got here today, it's like, man, I thought I smelled disappointment.
I think you said that every time I come over.
Yeah, just because you're a Jags fan, and I see your complaints on social media too.
Fair.
And it's just like, but we've also talked hockey. Sabres have had a really rough go of it hockey-wise for the past couple of years.
Last longer than that.
Yeah, I know. You're a Sabres fan. Come on, just be the traitor and switch over to Boston.
Fuck you. Now,
oh shit.
I don't have any sub-tech either.
Nope, you don't.
That was a good move by him. He's weak to the parasitic bomb. So weirdly, this is one of the few Mega Man games in general that does not have a...
No. Oh, no. Can you get out of that? Oh my god.
That's what that has.
That
one
is,
health left.
That is way too close.
So... Yeah, so this is one of the rare Mega Man games that doesn't have a fire boss.
Oh my word.
I know, it's interesting. So Parasitic Bomb is his weakness. Again, I'd recommend him or Tunnel Rhino first. They're probably your easiest bets. The Catfish one. Good luck bustering that. Buster only that one. He's probably one of the hardest bosses in the entire series. Buster only.
Did they just use vector graphics on that?
Oh yeah. Super FX shit. You gotta show the wireframes.
Oh my word.
And here's another problem with this game: the weapons that you get from enemies aren't great. So, but that will do it for this part and me sucking it up. So join us for part 2 as we go in weakness order. Basically, that's what I'm gonna do. So
yeah,
there's gonna be a lot of backtracking, by the way.
Old Funk Gaming starting a new series, Mega Man X3.